Lighting Basics 101. If you stand in front of the window, you will look better. Today, we're not going to be talking about lighting or windows or any of those things. Today, we're going to talk about space stuff because it's Thoughtful Thursday. And you know what I like? Space. And you know whose YouTube channel this is? Mine. So we're going to talk about space because I like space. Space, space, space. My voice gets lower every time I say that, and I don't know why. So I was reading online today, and I saw that they've discovered a couple exoplanets that might be habitable to humans. And that's so cool! How cool is it that we're able to tell from such a huge distance whether a planet is even like we could live there? We can tell without going there at all. We can tell with our weird telescopes and our crazy science. Hey, you know what? We could totally live there and it would be fine. Isn't that so cool? I love science. Even if we don't end up living on those planets, we're closer to living on like Mars and the moon than we ever have been. And we're closer to finding out if Europa would actually sustain life than we ever have been. And that has all happened in like less than a century. All of the discoveries and stuff that we've made that have led to these space exploration things. You know, obviously the cotton gin in its way led to this, but not in such a constructive manner as the things that we've done in the last century. And that is so amazing to me. And I don't know, I grew up watching Star Trek and Star Wars and all the star things, and so it's always been a part of my brain that I was like, yep, I'm totally gonna live on Mars someday. It's really cool to me that that is actually a thing that's probably gonna happen in my lifetime. It would be somebody would have to F up really hard for us to not be on Mars within my lifetime. We, as a species, have been dreaming about this, like, pretty much since the dawn of time. People have always looked up at the stars and been like, that's pretty dang cool. Even before we knew, what stars really are, we thought they were cool and magnificent and awesome. And since we found out what they are, that has only magnified how awesome space is. Some of the discoveries that we've made that will allow us to go to new planets and to live on Mars and to live on the moon and to possibly live on these two exoplanets that maybe support life are really interesting just here on Earth thinking about them. Like the idea of actual computers being made out of biological components that are more adaptable, and the idea of just growing plants in general in space, and the fact that we can recycle some of the matter that would normally be waste. We can reuse it in a very, very productive way. It not only contributes to space exploration, but it contributes to our life on this planet. Multi-use applications of things like that are what I am about. They are okay. They are just so okay with me. Anyways, let me know if you know cool stuff about space and science and stuff. Oh, and that guy living in space for a year, that's so cool.